He's good the last time I talked to him. Yeah. What's going on, everybody? Yeah. We back. We live. Monday. Switchplay remote. This is your boy Mike J. And on the side of me, we have
Cameron Elaine. And on the side of me, we have
Terry T. No.
keep the bag.
That's how y'all feel, huh?
On the side of her, we have Brittany Chanel. Oh, I didn't even know.
She's just like,
There
whatever.
you are.
Brittany Chanel.
There you go.
There, I'm there.
And then we have the one, the only.
I was right. The first one was right.
He's so wrong on the ones and twos.
It's been a minute. I've been on the ones and twos
In a minute.
It's been that
Stop making
long.
noise.
My mic is like way over here, so I gotta,
She gotta get a little. But
gotta
again,
adjust.
But again, and then we have the one, the only.
You.
Lady Melody. How y'all doing?
We good. We all right. We tidy-yaddy.
I'm tired.
No, you not. You got energy up in here. That's a cuss word. We ain't got time for that.
Tired.
Ain't nobody got time for
I'm
that.
hungry. That's probably what I'm
Oh,
tired. I need
girl.
some food.
Yeah, that'll do it
Turkey
too.
Day just passed, so beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes.
Yes.
Yeah.
For real.
Y'all still got leftovers?
Should not.
Yeah. No.
I threw all that in the trash.
Throw it.
You don't throw
You
food
don't-
away. You give it away.
You give it away. But how long
All
y'all eat on
homeless
y'all
people
leftovers
have-
though?
Hey, as long as it
3
lasts.
days.
All
Are you
homeless-
serious?
Up to a week,
But
yeah.
think
No,
about
I'm
it.
not
All,
doing that.
all
That's what
homeless
we-
I really
people
don't
have
like-
turkey during
I don't like leftovers
Thanksgiving.
anyway.
Me
Me
either.
neither.
So if
I'll
I'm
freeze
only
it.
gonna eat one day.
You got to know how to use the leftovers
I'll
too.
freeze it.
No.
But I
Especially
ain't
if it's
freezing
meat.
no macaroni and
No.
cheese. If it's like a stew or something or chili, I'll freeze it because it tastes so much better. Like after it come out of the freezer, it just does.
Yeah.
But other
What?
than that,
That's
More
just cook
flavor.
smaller portions.
You said a stew does?
A stew, like steak, potatoes.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
I mean,
I
so
ain't
you
throwing
said-
that away. Cause shoot, the daggone.
You ain't gonna throw the steak and potatoes away.
Nah, boo, because that meat be like last time I did a roast, it was like $60. That's not going in the trash.
Yeah, but I say up to, well, I ain't gonna say a full week, but like 5 days, the food is usually still good.
No.
Yes.
3 days is about max for me.
I'm not doing
No.
that either. One
I do
day.
it, especially some good macaroni and cheese, some
One
greens,
day.
What I did,
and that turkey.
One day.
it wasn't none left. I made
One day.
smaller portions so that it was all gone by day 2.
One day.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Give me one more day.
Y'all got to learn how to see. When you grew up poor like I did,
That ain't got nothing to do with it.
Hold on.
One
we
day.
had to make it do what it do. So now that I'm older,
What is
you
your
know.
definition of growing up poor?
Where my
we ain't had nothing. Like it was to the point where we were getting food that I wasn't gonna eat because
Are you being
I
serious
couldn't.
right
Yeah,
now?
I'm being serious. Like spam, I was gonna starve that night.
Oh, I like spam.
How the hell
My
you?
family
I don't
likes
know,
spam
because I
too.
used to fry it, and
I
then
don't
you put
care
it on
what
some
you do to
bread
it.
with some mayonnaise. I like spam, and I don't care. And I didn't like no Vienna sausage, though. I was like, ooh.
Now that I would eat right out the can.
All right.
It's stuff.
Okay.
Y'all privileged kids out here. Look at Brittany.
Yeah. I feel like grown
You
up.
talking like
can't help who you
talking
born
about
to.
spam. Shoot, no one wrong with spam.
Don't
Can't
go
help
to
who you're born to.
Hawaii because they eat the heck out of that spam.
Did you eat fried bologna?
Yep.
Okay,
That was good.
Yep.
That was good.
It still
And
is.
you had a bubble going in the middle.
Yeah, that's it, yeah. A little.
I don't eat it now, but
Me
I mean,
neither.
if
It
I
was
had
good
to,
back
I
in the
would.
day.
Yeah.
So, guess what the subject is today?
What is it? Because I forgot.
Me too.
And it was your subject.
And it was my topic, and I totally
You
forgot.
did.
I'm like, oh,
Subject
okay.
is,
Totally forgot
Tell
about
us,
that.
Lady Melody. Tell us.
why are single women faithful
There we go.
to married men? Tell us why. I'm single. I'm not faithful to a married
So you
man.
ain't faithful at all is what you're trying to say.
No, I'm not.
You're
Because
not.
I don't have anyone to be faithful to
So
right
you're
now.
not faithful is what you're saying.
No, I'm faithful to Nicole right now. I'm
No, you
Lady
just
Melody.
said I'm single, so I'm not faithful.
See, that's why you got to
Right.
be careful
I'm
what
not
you say.
faithful. I'm faithful to.
She
Lady
faithful to
Melody.
the Lord.
That's what I'm.
Amen.
Amen. Yes.
Amen.
But
Glory.
so if you're saying that our subject is why are single women faithful to married men, then we talking about the side piece.
Mm-hmm.
The side chicks.
Because some chicks really like being a side chick.
Yeah.
They figure they get all the benefits.
What's the thing they call it now? A sneaky link.
Mike, have you ever had a side chick?
Yeah, you have, huh?
You old
She
funky
was very
dog.
faithful to you.
I don't know. You know, people lie so much,
Right.
so ain't no
He
telling.
didn't care just as
But I
long as
feel-
he was getting what he was getting.
Wait, so you had a woman and you had a side chick?
Well, no, I guess I just had side pieces.
Wait a minute, what?
Okay, you got to
I had
yeah,
explain that.
explain.
So
Because-
you was dating everybody.
I ain't gonna say I was dating everybody, but I was dating, like different women, but I wasn't committed to either one of them.
So then you
But
ain't
they-
no side piece.
But they both knew that I was seeing somebody else,
No,
and they still accepted
so
that
you
role.
but did you had a relationship while you was talking to these other women?
No,
Then that's
So you were
not
single.
you
Yeah,
just you're
just doing
dating.
you.
You've been a
You're
bachelor.
dating.
You're
But you
dating.
know what?
Yeah.
But what sometimes when men date, they give women mixed signals where they think
no.
that they are the one and only.
I
when they're
don't
not.
think men give mixed signals. I think
do.
No,
women
some-
just read into what they
Yeah.
want to read.
Well,
I
you
agree.
know,
Well, let me say this.
I think-
Men, what I feel that they do, they'll say it like at the beginning. Like I don't want a relationship. I don't want to.
And I think they mean that.
No,
Yeah.
they mean that yes in the beginning, but then they act as things progress. Things go on and on and on, and then they act as if you're in a relationship, and then they'll remind you later on when things get a little shaky and rocky. Oh yeah,
That you're,
No, it's not
that
about-
they're single. Yeah.
I didn't want no relationship,
but
but
see-
they act like they're in a relationship with you.
but see, women equate when a man tells her that he loves her, like we in a relationship now, especially during the tango. I'm just telling the truth. You could be like, oh, it's casual. We're just dating. We're just having fun. Oh, no strings attached. But as soon as the L word come in,
No,
Then she
as
be
soon
like-
as that, get in. And if it's good,
well, we hope it ain't no. We hope it's no. What the heck?
Yeah, that's
I probably
not
like
gonna
We
do
be
it.
mad at them. Oh, you better keep them.
no,
Yeah.
that's I ain't I'm gonna keep that to myself.
So, ladies, you heard what he said. He said he. No, I'm just playing.
Nah.
No, I'm just joking.
Nah, right.
It's okay. I don't mind the jokes.
Yeah, but
But no, women always say they want a man to be upfront, honest upfront, and then they are honest
detail.
upfront, and then later on, the feelings in the woman change.
feelings.
So your definition, when things get shaky, no, it's not shaky. It's just your feelings changed to where you want to be in a relationship and he still don't.
Or she lied from the beginning because she did want to be in a
Yeah.
relationship, but she just wanted to go along with the flow, hoping that you would change your mind.
Maybe things were not discussed in the beginning.
That's the biggest issue right there.
That's
Like
it.
people don't be
That's
being
it.
honest
That is
about.
it.
They're not intentional
Yeah.
about dating, and that's the real issue. And I feel like that's.
I am.
But have you always been intentional?
Yes.
Okay, well, you just not part of the norm.
No,
Person is not. They're not honest about dating or being upfront. They'll tell you one thing, but they mean something else,
Yeah.
and that's really where the miscommunication come in and all the confusion come in because nobody's honest.
My friends was teasing me because when I dated, I was like, how many kids you got? And I would ask all these questions, and they were like, you can't ask a guy that when you first meet him. I said, hey, might as well just get it out the
Oh,
way.
I'm asking.
I'm just going to ask, so I
I'm
want
That
to
I don't understand.
move forward.
What you don't understand? I'm asking. Do
I
you
don't-
have children?
I don't understand where the rules come in to what you're supposed to ask on a first date where you're not.
Oh,
supposed
yeah, I
to
don't
ask.
Shoot, it
I
wasn't
don't
even it wasn't
understand
even a date. Do you have children? Because I know I had one. And if I meet a guy, be, oh, I got 5. Oh, okay. Were you married? Oh no. Oh, okay. That means you just nasty.
No, I ask those questions. Do you have kids? I don't. So, okay, you do. Well, we don't need to associate.
Yeah, I think that's normal questions too.
Yes, I agree.
I think
They're
it's normal.
questions, but is there a time limit when you're supposed to ask?
I think you need to get all that stuff out on the beginning.
That's right.
Do
You got a job.
You have a job. What is your source of income? Do you file your
job?
No. Do you file your taxes with your job?
What's your credit score?
And some guys get offended by that, though. They're like, "What were they asking too many questions?" And da-da-da-da-da-da.
Then they are not for you. Just
Yeah,
move on. Move
Yeah.
on.
I don't mind. You ask me a question, I'm gonna answer.
Yeah.
You might
You know,
not be the
especially-
answer you want to hear, though.
Yeah. If you're having a normal conversation, then all those stuff come out, then it is what it is.
Yeah, it really is.
I had a guy ask me that one time. Actually, it was a guy from church. He was like, Cameron, what is your credit score? And I said, what is your credit score? And why do you need that information? Because I want to know what you're trying to do. Because I don't just be going around telling everybody all my business. What are your intentions?
Well, y'all go out. This generation today, they don't do nothing. You got to fight to get a date. Like, everything is Netflix and chill. Like,
Yeah.
Why is that?
because, let me
It's
tell you,
cheap,
the women. I blame the women for that.
You think the single women that's committed to the married men are that's why?
I blame the women for all of it because how I look at it, how I was taught, men only do what you allow them to do.
Yeah.
Sure, Steve Harvey even talk about it on his show because you
Why you look at me
allow
like that?
like.
Because I'm the only man in here. You looked at me like, is that true? Yeah.
But you know,
You know why Netflix and chilling is what it is because the women allowing it. No, you gonna take me out. You don't want to take me out, then we don't need to talk. You don't want to call me? I don't want you texting me. Call me.
Straight
You can't call me,
shooter.
then we don't need to talk. Unless I want to text.
But what's crazy is nowadays a lot of women are like that too,
Like what?
where they just want to chill or they just want to just text.
Yes, because
well, we just came out of COVID, so that kind of shit.
No.
everything.
Nah, this
and
is
I think
before
that
that.
I think it's
I don't think it was
easier.
that much.
I think they think that it may be a little easier, and two, at the same
Sneaky
time, with the whole dating thing, you know, you gotta get dressed up, you gotta put clothes on, like you gotta put some time into it.
You gotta wash
and
your
I might
ass.
not even like you, so I might be wasting my time. You know what I
It
mean?
depends on where you want to go though. Like,
But
you
it goes back to intentions. Like, what are your intentions? Because if you're really looking for something, then you're gonna have to put forth effort. If you just out here, you just playing, I'm a text, chill.
But
Whatever.
I feel like
Not serious.
in the beginning, sometimes you don't have to put all that intention. Like you ain't got to dress up to go out if you
I'm
just
not.
be the
I'm not
person.
saying dress up, but you got to put some clothes on.
Yeah, you got to put something on.
Okay,
Yeah.
Terry, what you think,
Like,
girl?
let's go somewhere.
I gotta put. But for
That
me to
don't
put clothes on,
cost.
I have to put energy into putting on clothes.
You came here today and put some clothes on.
This is a hoodie and some
Right.
sweatpants.
Go
this is
go somewhere
this
where
is
that's
just,
all it is.
Nah.
Like let's just go
bruh.
grab a pizza.
I'm going to go get cute. This is just whatever.
And see
I'm tired
me,
today.
I like to be QQ period. You know, it's so funny.
okay,
So I'm gonna say it like this.
I'm
I'm saying
tired.
say it like this because people keep. You know, some women are. They're comfortable. They do what they do. I feel like everybody should be them. And I think it's funny. Like I get this question when I go to work. You put on lipstick. It's 1:30 in the morning. I don't turn into somebody else at 1 o'clock or 1:30. I'm Terry all day
Well,
long.
girl.
I am me all day long. If I dress a certain way, this is just me. I'm not trying to do anything different. I'm not trying. It's just me. If you like me, that's fine. If you don't, that's fine too. But I think just like with the dating thing. Sometimes people don't date. They're just playing. You know what I
they
mean?
just trying to hit.
Playing.
That's what I was saying.
So, but in the beginning of however it goes,
Daddy.
yeah, I think that the women are pretty much setting up how you get treated.
Exactly.
But at the same time, it's your decision as a woman. You know what you're doing. You know what you know what
yeah.
you know that. Okay, well, this is really all I want from him because you might have 3 or 4 of them. This is the money. This is the fun. This is the, you know what I'm saying?
It's a whole lot
But
of
it's
money.
the
Tell the
truth.
truth.
That's the truth. And that's what I'm
Women.
saying. What are
This
your
is
intentions?
This is my chill person, the person I go to when I want to chill. This is the
You
person
sound
that
like a woman with a stable.
Okay, like you really over here
No,
preaching.
I'm just saying that it is the truth. truth be told,
Tell
it is that sometimes, and then we want to say, oh no, I really, no, he has to do, nah, because really you only like him for this,
Right?
this one you only like, but you don't want to be looked at as a whore, like you were saying. It's like you don't, because
she
you
ain't
said,
saying that.
but I'm saying I said the word, but I'm just saying, like they're looking at you like, okay, you can't date, like men can date, like he was saying, oh, I date this person, and it's fine, but when it's
Mike be dating everybody.
No.
I'm joking.
Oh, we got to call it. Okay.
We got a caller.
What's going on, caller? Who do we have on the line?
Oh, this Big Gil.
All right.
What up, Gil?
Hey,
Big
hey, I love y'all.
All right.
All right.
Thank you. We
Big
see your
Y'all
comments.
cracking me up.
Big Gil.
Okay,
What are we cracking you up about? We see
And
your
why do they
comments.
call you
Okay.
Big Gil?
Yes.
Yeah, look. Listen. I wanted to talk about why women think the way that they think when it comes to this dating thing.
All right, tell us.
Okay, you ready? Mm-hmm. Okay, so when you meet somebody, you got to understand the first thing that you see is the physical attraction.
Yes.
Men are automatically hunters. Now, women have become hunters too. Now, people end up playing this game, right? You might like my voice. You might like my eyes. I might like your ass or some on
And
your
you
body.
might like
I love.
my thighs.
Yeah, I might like your thighs. There you go. Now, see, what happens is if we come into it and not talk about what's real, it's automatically going to be fake. So ain't no really such thing as a date. The
That's
Netflix
what I
and
just
chill
said.
is the thing for the people that they just want a piece of ass. You feel me? Now, to go back to why the women are faithful to married men is because they have low self-esteem. They don't feel like they can have their own. So what you think?
And I think that's true, but I think also it's the finances, because a lot of men will pay for what they want, and so the woman doesn't have to have any type of connection. She ain't got to cook dinner. She ain't got to clean no house. It's certain responsibilities that the wife has that she doesn't have, and she's happy being a side piece because, hey, I get to go on trips. He gonna pay my rent. So a lot of times women do it for financial reasons.
But I don't think that's what they really want.
What does
Yeah,
that mean?
see-
when she
With
has
some
low
women, that is all that they really want.
They got some problems.
Okay, but look
They
at
do.
it like this. It's 4 beautiful women on this panel, right? Each one of y'all, each one of y'all got a different personality, right? So, baby girl says she don't have any kids. She was about face, but she don't know. Like, I'm a single man. I do have a daughter, just one. She's grown now. Our conversation would be different because it's different for men than it is women with kids. Because a woman has the right to accept or not accept if she wants to be with a man with a child. If a man finds a woman with a child and he's going to step up to the plate, it's a different responsibility. Because she might not be ready to be a mother, but a man can be prepared to be a father.
You better speak, brother. And my son is grown as well, so yeah, I get it. But go ahead.
The other thing is too, I would love for women to accept themselves instead of always thinking that a man doesn't want them for who they are. I'm finding a lot of women that's doing things to their body that doesn't fit. God made your body the way he wanted it to be. You don't have to enlarge your behind. You don't have to add weave to your hair. I like natural women, truthfully. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to enhance yourself, but the natural woman is the best woman.
So you say that, and a lot of men say that, right? But
No, I'm saying it because it's the truth.
no, I honestly believe that that's the truth. But when you see the men, they're with the women
With
the
the
big
big
butts, the lashes,
No,
the
they
hair.
want the women.
Not
no,
all
they
men.
want the
But I'm
attention.
just saying, that's what you're seeing. So that's why
No,
that's
no,
what
no,
women are
That's
thinking.
what we're seeing in some
No,
part.
no. Have you ever seen a man with a beautiful woman, and then when you find out who he cheating with, the girl be busted? You ever seen that?
Yes.
All
Okay.
the time, yeah.
So the reason you see that is because this man get tired of that bouginess of the woman, maybe she don't want to give him some, the sex stop, something stop. But he went out to hunt again. He went out to hunt for something easy. Mm-hmm. A man, like his sex crave is going to always be different, unless you willing to do like what Gina did that one time on Martin when she became the little sex slave. You know what I'm saying? And he was addicted to it. That's what we looking for. You feel me? Like, I like baby girl. She is silly to me. I would be pulling on her hair and hitting it from the back all the time. Yeah, you got baby girl in the middle. Wait, you got baby girl in the middle. You know what I'm saying? She just gorgeous. She remind me of London off of ATL. But see, Mike, he's sitting in a position. Mike be singing on Instagram and Facebook. He's doing Johnny Hathaway.
He talking about you.
Me talking about you.
You in the middle.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So it's all about, you know what I'm saying, the perception that you see people in.
Ooh, child.
Okay.
It must be today. My life is right.
Yeah, because it's the picking. Like some men don't know how to be up front and tell you the truth and say, look, this is what it is. You feel me? Manipulation is at an all-time high.
Yeah.
So
Don't leave
And I feel sorry for y'all because it could look like a girl, but it be something else.
It's the same out here.
Yeah, but see,
I don't want to talk
if you a real man, you know real women. It's men out here that choose that life. You understand? Like that, and that's horrible because they're pushing the demasculinity out here now.
Yes, they are. They are.
The agenda is pushing women on women. Like, that's not cool.
That is
we're losing.
Yeah.
And the sad part is, if you been a woman and you been hurt by a man, when the good man do come, you don't even know how to treat him.
True.
And that's why I always say people should go to counseling.
Have you ever been married?
No, I am. Okay, now I'm gonna tell y'all this story. All right, y'all ready?
Go for it.
My daughter's mother passed away last year, a week before Mother's Day, right?
I'm sorry to hear
So listen. I'm just now dating a girl that I never spoke to in high school. Like, I never committed to nobody because I always felt that if I had married while my kid's mother was alive, that would have hurt her because I never married her. And people used to be like, so when Mike was just saying, if you have girlfriends, it's okay to me, it's okay to date and have different females to be in your life. But now I'm serious because I'm older. I don't have time. I don't want to play no more. I don't want to date various women. It's only one at a time. If it don't work between me and her, then I'll wait for the next one. But right now,
intentional.
You gotta do it in decency and order. You can't just give yourself to anybody.
You better quote that Bible,
Jesus.
You better quote the Bible.
You better.
You have to have intentions. These wrong people that don't have no intentions.
Yes, because if you don't do it right, if the women don't have self-care and self-love, they'll fall for anything, and that's not cool.
That's what we're trying to tell these girls out here.
Yeah, it is. You got to be intentional. And like I said, ask questions. And if that man tell you he do not want to be in a relationship, he does not want to be in a relationship.
Okay, bro, I'll holler at you later. Bye.
Thank you so much for calling.
Appreciate you,
with that deep voice. Right.
I love the reason I like y'all show is because y'all authentic.
Oh,
thank you.
And everybody's personality is original. There's nobody fronting about their feelings. Y'all say how y'all feel, and y'all better than the damn Breakfast Club for real.
Oh, that's right. You called with that being said, go on Facebook and vote.
I'm just trying to get a seat on the show. I'm just
All right.
Well, don't forget to vote for us also for the Midwest Video Awards as well.
Oh, yeah, I got you. I got you for
so
sure.
much.
And tell your friends so they can tell their friends.
Y'all keep doing your thing.
And we can all.
Thank you.
All right.
All right.
Yeah, so I still say it's money.
It's always going to be about the money.
Self-esteem. So I'm agreeing with y'all. It's money, self-esteem, and the sex. Sometimes women will hold on to a married man or a man they know they ain't supposed to have because of the sex.
The truth.
Yeah.
That's called the soul tie.
It's called, yeah.
No. Because I had a girlfriend and she said she met a married man and he was not attractive really, but he had game. He just had personality and she didn't try to get into it. They just did. But she said his personality, and she was like, and the way he made her feel. She said it was like, oh my God, she had never felt that way before because he was a good lover.
That's one thing that comes into play as well. When you got, like you just said, you got that soul bonding,
soul tie.
and they come in and they do things and they push your limits, and they make you believe this and that, and they just take over, and you're kind of on a drug.
It's just like when you see an older man with a younger woman, and you're like, what the hell? Why is she with his old ass? Because that old man know how to do something that somebody ain't never got her before.
So what is it when you see an older woman with a younger man?
It may be
she teaching them something, girl.
It's reverse. He hit her.
Just curious, just ask.
It's not that, because older women have very high, they have high sex drives, and sometimes people your own age can't keep up. So what happens is you have to go get that young buck to buck.
You know, every time she hit that hair, I be worried. Every time she do this, I get worried because I don't know what's about to happen.
Like what's really happening?
I don't know what's going on over there.
But seriously, when women get older, a lot of times, people be like, "Oh, women, when we get older, your sex drive, when you get like when you get like 40, you'll be like, chill, and then all your inhibitions and all the stuff when you were young, you'd be like, oh, I wouldn't actually do that.
Then you'd
be like, shit, I'm 40 years old. I might as well try
do it now.
Between that 40 and 55, that's
Yeah.
Okay.
True.
Okay, I'll take your word for that.
You'll find out.
You will.
I don't have no choice. I got to keep living.
Where did this come from?
I have to keep living.
Yes,
But
please.
My grandma always say, keep living.
But that is the key when you see sometimes, like I said, an older man with a younger woman, he doing some things.
Yes,
and
he is.
He may be, and he got that cash, he got that
Well,
retirement.
yeah, because he's like, he's settled. He's folk. You know what I'm saying? Like
His kids is grown.
Yeah. So the young guys, the foolishness I have to deal with, they just want to play. You know what I'm saying? They think they're young forever. They're not gonna get older, and they just out here and being bums. So.
Well,
So have any of you ladies been the side chick before?
Not that I know of.
No.
what about a side piece, not a chick? Because back in the day you used to call them side piece.
Same thing.
Yeah, I was about to say, isn't it the same?
Same thing.
I mean, not that I know of.
I've been with people who have been with people. But what does that mean?
Where would people instead of cats and dogs?
If you're with somebody and they're with whoever they're with, and you're with somebody else, and you're all just kind of dating.
Oh, so it's
dating.
So you're talking about a
menage a
cesspool
trois or
No, when you have a person that you date, and then they're dating somebody.
When they're dating multiple
Oh,
partners.
you're talking about dating.
Dating
They're
multiple
not relationships.
people.
Oh, so you're talking about situationships.
No, just somebody. Just black people do not know how to date. When you say
I
date,
know.
we don't even know the
know.
definition. When you're dating somebody, that doesn't mean exclusive. That doesn't mean only you. That means that if this person says, well, let's go to the movies. Okay, Thursday, and then Friday you have the next week you might have another person that you're going out with. You're testing. You're playing. You're trying to see how this person is.
See,
you're
that's
having
not my
fun.
definition of
Me
dating.
neither.
My
What is
definition of dating is I'm dating this person, and
that's
this is
it.
who I'm continuing
That's
to
black
date.
person's definition.
No,
we
'cause
don't
I
date.
think white people do.
we don't
What's
date.
that saying black? I'm told, look, you can see the pug nose.
Because white people, white people
black.
say no, I'm dating them, and that means they're exclusively.
See,
this is who I'm
exclusive is
exclusively
different.
talking
That's a relationship to me. If it's exclusive, that's
This is
a
who I'm dating.
relationship. And then you
That's what it's
say,
supposed to
okay,
be, too.
then it just depends. What is your definition of a date?
Yeah, I think it
A
depends
date.
on the person.
to.
It depends on who you.
Because if you just say, "Oh, I'm dating multiple people," then that's what you're doing. But if
Well,
you say, "I'm only dating one person,"
Well,
I'm
my
only dating one
generation
person.
is kicking it.
Then that's exclusive.
My
and you
generation
say,
says kicking it. So like, if I say I'm kicking it with something, I'm kicking it with him.
Well, my
kicking it with him,
generation
I'm
just kicking.
like my generation say we just
We just
kicking it,
kicking
or
it.
we
Oh,
talking
we kicking it.
whatever, something like that.
We
but
kicking it.
I just
Dating
maybe,
is
maybe,
kicking is
maybe
But see,
Kicking is
that's
still
an
dating too.
explosive word apparently. But I
dating
just
is
feel
real
like,
for me.
see, like when I was growing up, I grew up with all boys. I was like maybe like one of the only girls in my neighborhood. So when I grew up, I was always around boys. I mean, they were in the living room, they're in the dining room, they're on the back porch. So when I grew up, boys was farting and doing all the nasty stuff that boys do. So I was like, ugh. So like all the little girls, they'd be like, oh my gosh, you like Jimmy? Because I'd be like, ugh. I thought they were disgusting because I grew up with brothers. But I thank God for that relationship because it gave me the opportunity to grow up and have relationships with boys with it being strictly platonic.
Yeah.
So when my hormones kicked in and people were like, oh my gosh, I was like, ugh, because they be pooting and, whatever. So I think that what happens with women, we are told as young girls how we're not supposed to do this and you're not supposed to do that. And if you are around boys, people assume that you're being fast when you're just simply having platonic relationships. My mother knew I wasn't fast because they was at my house and wasn't nothing going on at 48. But so it's just I think that a lot of women grow up and they're told all the stuff not to do, but they're not ever told what they can do in platonic relationships. And then we also mimic the relationships that we see our mothers, our aunties, and the people in our community have. So if we've seen people be side pieces, I mean, come on. Back to your question, Nicole. I did date a married man. I did. But in my situation, he was a guy that I dated when I was young, and I thought that he came back around, that it was our time now, and he was separated from his wife. But at the end of the day, he still was married. So we just gonna keep it real. So I did date him, had a good time with him after I got divorced, had fun. And in my mind, he kept saying, I'm getting a divorce. And I'm like, okay, so when you gonna get it? So we talked about it, and in my mind, I was like, I'm going to give him till April 15th because that's tax season time. And if because ladies and gentlemen, you can go to the library and get a divorce. Nowadays, you can go online. You can, if you don't want to be in a relationship, you can get out of it. It ain't no damn excuse why you can't get out of it. So I gave myself a date as a woman. I was like, you know what? You're being real silly, stupid right now because you know better. But I gave him a date, and I didn't trip because it was my date in my mind. And when that date came and left, did you ever, did you start taking care of that? Oh, I'm a goner. And then we just evaporated because I went off into the sunset. You miss me, don't you?
I went through something
similar. Divorced now.
You mess with a married woman?
Yeah, she was married and separated, but still in the same house. And it was pretty much the same thing. And I didn't know where it was going to go, but I didn't want to continue going, doing the things we were doing, knowing that she was still with him. And she kept saying, oh, no, I'm going to get a divorce. Oh, no, trust me, it's done. Oh, we're not doing anything. We're not this, we're not that. But then so much time had went by, and it's like, well, what steps are you going to take to do that? And she told me, she was like, well, if you say the word, then I'm going to do it. No, I don't need to say the word.
Right.
If you're ready to leave out of a relationship, you're ready to leave out of a relationship.
Exactly.
You don't need me to tell you, oh, I need you to bounce from that to do it.
Right, because later on she would have came back and been like, well, you the one that told me to do it. No. And then that would have made you take on the responsibilities. If you told her to do it, well, now you got to do what right. husband do because you the one that told me to leave him. Yeah.
So let me ask, you were dating her. So you picked her up from the house?
No.
Okay.
No, she always met me.
Okay.
I don't play those games.
A slick hoe.
And see, I don't even like that term. I don't.
Okay, I'm sorry that
I'm sorry too because I did it too.
H-word.
Yeah, I did too.
Sneaky link.
Yeah, I mean, because
she said whore though.
She said hoe.
She said whore.
She said whore.
But the thing is that I don't like the word because I like to uplift women. I mean, we are women. We make mistakes.
I've been a hoe before. No, I'm just
but I'm just saying. It's used.
I get it.
In the wrong context because people are learning. People learn. Some people just don't know.
That's why you just got to switch it up. Oh, it's happiness over everything.
When I was expressing the word, I was saying that she's looked at like a whore. What I mean is that people judge women harshly, no matter
the time.
what we
Right,
do.
and that's why we need to uplift them.
And they think of you as a whore if you're dating multiple
But
people.
if that's what you are, that's
If
what
that-
you
that's
are.
what you are,
If that's what you are, that's what you are. But you can't correct it.
but
Just
every-
like you can, you went into
Right.
it,
Yes.
you can change it.
The Lord can
So-
forgive
That doesn't
us.
mean you're
renew us.
always one, but at that
Right,
time,
but you don't. I still would not call them one. I'm like,
Okay,
you
well-
gotta better yourself.
Well, Nicole, we're sorry that we called. We
you
were,
don't have to be. And
they're
my,
not.
it's
They
Lady
weren't
Melody.
whores. They were traps.
okay, they were going through a phase.
Right.
So if we said tramps, would that work? Those
No,
tramps.
she don't like
hurt.
that.
They were going through a phase.
I don't like Huzzy. I don't like. I don't like.
You don't
that.
like Huzzy?
No, none
My
of
mama
that.
Well,
used to
can we
me
call
a
them
huzzy
harlots? Because harlots in the Bible.
No.
Okay, well, it's in the Bible, so God said it.
It's a lot of stuff in the Bible. It's a lot of
said it.
stuff in the Bible.
That's
You,
what God
I got
said.
one
Ass
for you.
is in the Bible too.
I got,
but,
I got a word that we can use. Strumpet. From Othello. Strumpet.
Trumpets.
She is a strumpet.
So to answer your question, have I been to side piece? I don't know.
Yes.
Not that I know of, but I'm a Leo, so I got to be number one and only. Okay, I ain't playing
not
with
Leo,
this
but
shit.
I
Let me find out. I'm probably going to jail.
I understand. I'm not going to jail.
I'm too emotional for
Leos
that.
they have to be the only one. Is that what you're saying?
In a relationship,
They supposed to be. I mean,
The
that's
one
everybody.
and
Supposed to be the only
only.
one.
Everybody.
I'm a Sagittarius and I have to be the only one.
I got to be the only one. I mean, not that I know of, but I think if I found out, I probably would have been devastated.
Yeah.
I would be pretty messed up. I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah,
especially,
egos are
especially
hard
if
to
you think
handle.
you number one
Your ego,
and you not, you're the side.
yeah.
Ooh, baby.
That ego is
That's
something
how,
different.
that's how them women start burning down houses and then they be like, well, she's crazy. No, because he did something to her. He
Yeah.
made her feel a certain type
Yeah.
way. Or he said
Nah,
something.
and,
Someone
and
was
that's
crazy.
that's true because I did talk to a dude and it was like that, and it was like, oh, okay, so that's what we doing, okay.
Yeah,
See, that's why I
it
feel
like
like
hurt. It can hurt.
I mean, like it was. Oh no, you it. You know what I'm saying? But it's not that. You
Yeah.
doing a thing. So
Yeah.
it's like, okay.
that's why I feel like some men kind of like play games in regards
Yeah.
to that
They
because then
mislead.
they'll say,
Yeah.
"Well, you didn't ask."
Exactly. You ain't say nothing about it.
Exactly. And so to me, I don't think it's not a game, but it's like when you know, when a man knows when a woman is feeling them or
Yeah.
they're going through certain things.
But y'all lie too, so I ain't gonna say
It's not a
y'all, but a lot of
lie.
women lie too.
not a
Or
lie.
hide-
But
or
then
hide
why
stuff.
not call them out on that lie?
Right. Just tell the
If
truth.
you know it, that's what
But
I'm
I'm
saying.
saying, no,
That's it's
no,
too
I'm
many
saying,
games being
If you
played.
don't know it though, like I was seeing
You
a
knew
girl
when
one
you
time.
wasn't picking her up from her house. You knew.
No, sometimes you don't know. Like it just stuff just worked
Right,
that
you
way.
didn't know.
No, I was seeing a girl one time, and I didn't find out she was in a relationship until it was months. Like she was always at my house. She used to come over like late. Like one time she was cooking Thanksgiving dinner, and she was like while the food was cooking, she
Was he
came.
overseas?
No, she was
What kind of relationship was she?
she was in Detroit. And I just remember one night she came to my house like 2 a.m. and left probably like
Booty call.
yeah, exactly. Like 4, 5 was like, okay, I got to get back
Her
tend
dude
to
he
these.
had somebody.
Something wasn't right.
He had somebody, yeah.
So one day I asked her, I was like, so why are you single? She's like, who said I was single? I'm like,
What?
But it never occurred
that's
to you
how I
that.
found out she was with somebody.
So it's never occurred to you when you met her to say, "Are you single? Are you single?"
no,
I don't think they
Hey.
ask
I
those
feel like
type
you
of
have to
questions.
ask that question.
Exactly.
Are you,
You do.
single? I'm saying like single,
Right.
not attached, not
Right.
separated, not divorced, none of that. Are
Yeah.
you single?
Yeah.
Are you,
You have to-
married? Are you not seeing? Are you
Like
seeing
you have
anyone?
to ask that question nowadays.
You do.
Yeah. Are you seeing anyone?
You didn't have a wedding ring on. Oh, I don't wear a ring.
Well, let's just like flip this.
Mm-hmm.
Why do we feel like, although it's single women that are committed or faithful to married men, some married men just go out and get that side chick just to have that side chick? And why do you feel that that's?
I think he just
I mean,
explained
he
that.
did
Yeah.
explain it, but to me, That's not.
Some men are married.
I mean, just because something is going on in the house, you took those vows.
A lot of men are married with children, and a lot of men do not want to disrupt their children's lives. And so, what they will do is they will stay with the wife of their youth and have a side piece. And even sometimes, some of the men, they'll have this other woman and start having kids with her too.
I think married men are off limits. Period.
Of course they are.
And a man that's in a relationship is off limits, period. And that's I think you have to care about yourself enough as a woman to say, okay, well, that's cool. You know what I mean? Like, you need to respect yourself enough to just say, okay, because I wouldn't want another woman stepping on my toes. If you know what I mean? Like, that's how I look at it. It's like you being disrespectful to that relationship as well as that woman, because he's taken.
But when I say this, okay. I always said what I would never do, but it happened because he was somebody that I knew, and I knew the whole history, the whole situation and all that, because I knew him since I was like a teenager. So when we started dating later in life, I thought I trusted him.
No,
I'm
saying situations occur.
No, I'm just kicking and just telling my truth. I trusted him. And so when he was like, we're about to get a divorce. We've been separated. She moved to another state. It's over and done with. I'm just waiting on the paperwork. Then that's when we started dating, because I was like, I'm not trying to da-da-da-da. The next thing I know, I got entangled. Yeah. And then it just kept going on and on. I'm like, well, dude, you said... blah, blah, blah. But I would have never, he couldn't have been somebody just walked in off the street. But I had known him since I was like 13 years old. So I trusted him.
And I get that. No, and I know situations happen. I'm just speaking for myself. It's off limits. And that's the first thing. Do you have this? Yeah, but I got friends. Well, I don't want to be your friend. So I'm going to remove myself from the situation.
So what if he lies?
Exactly.
If he lies, then that's something different. But asked.
And then get caught up. What if you get caught up and you find out later?
What do you mean if I get caught up and I find out later? But that's what I'm saying. My point. Now, if I ask, I did my part. Mm-hmm. And then it's something that happens and continues. That's on him, because I feel like I did my part.
No. Meaning that you asked, he lied, you continue to date.
That's what I'm saying. How is that my fault if I ask?
No, it's not about being your fault.
No, I'm saying
it's like, what would you do in that situation?
Exactly.
Like you didn't got caught up. You didn't fell in love.
Right.
You like in there and you found out he's married.
I'm definitely gonna have to remove myself from the situation.
But it's hard because
I'm not gonna say that it's gonna be easy.
When feelings,
I didn't say that. Listen, I understand.
No. It's a difference between understanding.
No, I understand all of it. I'm just saying. Me, I'm probably, based on the generation that I'm in, I'm doing a lot of research. Period. Just because this is a different generation that I'm in right now. Yeah. So you can tell me that you're not.
But the
I'm
Bible
going
tells
to check.
you there's nothing new under the sun.
There's nothing new.
I'm checking everything.
And when it comes to feelings, it gets real.
I need to know for sure. I don't know. I need to be for sure.
It can hit you like it can hit you like you know how you get hit and you see stars and you like
no.
Right. No, I've never been hit.
No, I mean as far as the pain,
like in the cartoon.
If there's something happens and you get involved and your feelings get involved, and then that person has told you or that has led you or to believe or however it comes,
then somebody's gonna die. I'm that emotional.
When you find out about it and your ego when your ego gets that smack, you're like, and it takes your breath sometimes, and you're like, "Oh my God, how can I be in this situation? I'm better than this. I'm stronger than this." Yeah. But your feelings and that ego is right there, and it's like choking you, and you're like, "Oh my God, I can't believe I went through this," and it's a lot of pain.
No, in that sense, I just don't feel like that's the woman.
Nobody feels like that.
No, I mean, like for me with that situation, if she asked and she's asking you at the beginning and late, and he just manipulating and doing all of that, he just a dog.
Mm-hmm. But you're
to blow up the car. There's gonna be some waiting to exhale around here.
But even with all of that, that's something that's action. But the feelings are still gonna hurt.
Feelings is
they hurt. They hurt, and that pain. That pain make you do different things.
To me, that's another show. But I think
it's gonna be waiting to exhale.
You're in control of your own feelings. A lot of people be like, "You made me feel." No, you in control of your own feelings.
You are.
And I agree with
No,
that.
you're not. No.
If
Yes,
you are
you are.
in control of
pain
your
is
own
still
feelings, if you are in your right mind.
Yeah.
Yes.
Everybody is not in their
That's
right
true.
mind.
That's
So
the truth.
I
therefore,
agree with that.
the Bible says that to be stable, but everybody ain't stable.
Ooh, speak it. Say that again.
So you think you can just shut your feelings off? Nope. So you can't even answer that.
I don't think you can shut them
But
off.
no,
but
you can't shut them
manage
off. But you're in control.
You
of
can
it.
manage
No.
them.
You're in control of what you do
Do
with
about
those
it.
feelings.
That's
That's
what I
right.
said. You
But-
can manage them.
Yeah.
You
but
can
as far
manage
as
your
being in
feelings.
control of it, feeling a certain way, like
But when you
No,
think
but you
you're
can
in
manage. That's why I
love, you
said
only
I would
see
have
what
to
you
remove
want to
myself from
see.
the situation because I can manage that part. I'm not saying that it's not going to hurt.
Right.
oh, it's going.
And I'm
it's
probably going to
hurt.
be,
It's
you
gonna
know,
hurt,
I'm not
yeah.
saying that it's not going to
Yeah.
hurt, but I
Yeah.
can manage.
And you
Yeah,
in
and
That's
control
why
of
people
of-
have been on
of-
snapped. 'cause
Yeah,
they
I
could
can
not
manage,
their
and that's
emotions.
I can manage that.
Yeah, and I'm not doubting you either.
Yeah.
'Cause I know
Yeah.
because I've removed myself out of
I'm going to
situations
remove myself.
where I was like heartbroken.
You're a
like,
Leo. It'd be
Are you a
dangerous
Leo?
if you
Yeah.
stay in the situation. I'm trying to tell people. I'm letting y'all. It's dangerous if I stay here.
My
So I
mother,
must
Leo, I
go.
know.
You
some-
see
Yes,
that
I'm a
face?
But you know
Listen,
what?
it's dangerous if I stay here.
I think that as you mature, you do get in more control of your emotions. You do, and you do make better choices. Because when that happened to me,
Yeah.
I was young, so I would
She
never
said the
make
word
that
You a
no.
fire
decision
sign,
now.
right?
Yes.
What you do?
I'm a Sagittarius.
But what did you do?
I walked away because if I would not have walked away,
I'm
it was gonna be
removing
some,
myself.
It was
Yeah.
going to be some repercussions.
I
It's
just-
gonna
I
be
just-
waiting to
situations.
exhale.
and
I just had a
circumstances,
conversation
yeah.
with somebody about that.
Just gotta let it go.
I removed myself
gonna
out of a
remove
lot of
myself.
situations.
And people think that I'm weird because I will back up, get quiet, and shut down, and they be like, "Well, she,
'Cause you
no,
managing-
you don't have any idea
What's going
of what
on
you're
in that
dealing
head.
with
That's
in my
right.
mind."
That's
So
right.
I'll back up, I'll retreat, I'll get quiet. I ain't saying you ain't saying nothing. I sure ain't. You need to get away from me.
If you can walk away from something like that,
That's
that
strength.
says how you feel about yourself.
Yeah.
So at the
I
end
love
of the
me
day,
more.
it goes back to how you feel about
You
yourself
have to
and what
ghost
you
them.
want for yourself.
I love
That's
you more.
what
You gotta ghost them.
I love
You
you.
going back
love
to you.
Victoria says, "Hello, everyone."
Hey, girl.
Hey, Victoria.
And
What's up, Victoria?
Catrice says, "Easier said than done. Once your feelings develop, once you develop your feelings, basically, it's like if you can develop feelings for somebody. I feel like if you develop feelings for someone, it's kind of hard to control. You can't control anybody, but as far as the way they treat you, to me, you can control that."
I think you can manage your feelings. Like I said, you can't help how you feel because it's gonna come, but it's just a phase. You know, you got to go through it.
And
I
God
still
gave
say
you
it's hard to
2
manage
feet.
your feelings.
Walk
You can
away.
manage.
How?
You
Why?
just said
Why?
you can remove yourself.
Right.
That's
No, but that's not
managing.
your feelings, though. You're
That's- yeah.
removing yourself
You're-
from the
Okay, so
situation.
you're removing the behavior
Yes.
that your feelings could possibly.
Right. Them feelings, you still gonna have.
You're
that-
still gonna
that
have your
in
feelings,
your
but you
You
gonna
can
manage
feel it, but you gonna
But
walk
the
away and sit
behavior
your
is what you really
behind
need to
down.
manage.
Yes.
Though is what I'm
Yes.
saying because when people get
Sit
their
down.
feelings, then that's when the behavior.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So that's why I mean you can manage that.
Yeah.
That's why people snap because they sit there and they start thinking and pondering. And when you are in your feelings, you gotta switch it. You gotta switch it off
Yeah,
and
the
focus
awareness.
on something else.
Awareness is a big thing, and hormones play a big part of it too.
Girl.
You got the that dopamine and all of that is controlling your body.
That's what
Sometimes.
men say all the time, women are crazy. That's what,
Men
It's
crazy as
hormones
hell too.
sometimes.
Don't
But
say.
men don't understand like hormones really sometimes it creep up on you.
Yes, it is what it
Like
is.
why am I feeling like
It is what it
creeps
is.
up on you? I'm telling you.
Yeah. And it also
Look at
has.
the
Mike's like, I ain't saying nothing.
like
I ain't
that
getting into
Honestly,
this.
it does. It really will creep up on you. But if you're aware,
If you're aware, you
it's
can.
like
If you
okay,
know yourself,
you can manage it.
you can
It's like,
manage it.
okay.
If you
But
you
a
know
lot of
yourself.
times women are aware and they still don't manage it.
Because they use that as an excuse.
Yeah,
Sometimes
they'll-
it
they'll
takes
say-
time. It takes time. Sometimes you don't know what
My
to do.
thing is, if you know you got them hormones and you know you're feeling that way, then you can control it. Don't take it out.
So
of
okay, I'll use an example. So I was talking to a dude one time. He was really getting on my nerves, but I was going through, you know, what happens with women, and like he was just irritating my soul. So I told him, I said, "Listen, I'm just not in a good mood right now. It's that time. I cannot talk to you right now." I'm gonna have to take some time, and I'll call you back when I'm, in a better mood right now, because if we keep talking, then we're gonna get into it. And he was like, okay, cool, you handle that and call me when you get yourself together. But I felt like that was very mature, because I was I had to let him know, because
you were aware.
He was getting on my nerves to the point where I was really about to cuss this man out for no reason. Like, he was really just having a conversation, but I didn't want to talk about it at that time. But I know what I was going through, so I told him, I can't talk right now. Like, I'm not feeling good. We have to discuss this later, because I want to punch you
in your throat,
and you haven't done nothing to me. So he appreciated it, he respected it.
Well, technically he was, because he was getting on your nerves too. So he was adding too.
But it wasn't him. It was what I was dealing with.
Okay. I thought you were saying he was getting on your nerves.
No. It was my hormones.
Okay.
Don't take it personal, baby.
It was my hormones, but I was aware of what was going on, and I let him know. I'm
good with that. You just start snapping on me for no reason, especially when it's every month, and it's come on, every month, and and then you tell me, well, I'm on, so. What?
That's what I'm saying. I feel like that was a mature thing to do.
Yeah, you did. That was very mature. I don't know.
It's very mature.
I don't know if anybody ever handled it like that. Good job. You represented for the women. Woo! Put that platform. Y'all hear that, ladies? Y'all listen to Brittany. For that. No.
Jules over there, I got some wisdom over here.
Right.
Maybe young, but I'm wise.
Yes, you are.
She's ready.
I stay ready. So I don't ever have to get ready. I've been using that line since I said it.
You told me that the other day.
From the flag.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
But we don't recommend that anybody be a side piece on purpose.
No.
Or a side chick at all, because the only thing it brings you is a whole lot of turmoil, a lot of emotional things, and you might even get a spouse that may kill you.
Yes.
And I'm just being real with that.
Just respect people's relationships.
Period.
Yeah.
And
if
respect
you
yourself.
are going to be a side piece, I don't condone being a side piece.
Oh my God.
But if man or woman, stay in your place.
Stay in your lane, like I
What
said all
does
the
that
time.
mean?
Where can we watch that at?
Wow.
Stay in your
You can
lane.
watch
You
it
see
on
it
Where
all
can
the
we
time.
watch that at?
You see it
and
all day.
Amazon.
On Tubi and Amazon?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
But no, this is serious though. Like, if
I'm serious.
If you're gonna,
You sign up. He's trying to say, if you sign up for it, know what your role
Right.
is and
Yeah.
stay there.
But that's the thing.
because
too.
they
But that's
cause issues. My
No.
thing is if you're not gonna stay in your place, get out.
Yeah.
But the
Don't
thing
choose to be a
is that,
side piece.
Right.
again, things
That's
are not
from Molly.
discussed. And so
No. If you choose to be a side piece, it is discussed because you're choosing to be that.
No,
That's why
it's
I
not
say if-
discussed because apparently there's rules. I don't know what those rules are, but there's
But
rules to
whether
be
it's
a
talked about
side.
or not, if you yourself choose, I'm going to be the side piece. I know he or she is
Sneaky
dating somebody else, and I'm going to be with that person anyway. Stay in your place.
Yeah.
What is the
Don't
place?
ca-
You're not.
don't
You're
cause
again.
issues.
You're not
Side-
explaining
don't
what
try-
it is.
Don't call my house after these hours.
Okay, that's
don't
what I'm
come
saying. You
around my
explaining it
family.
now.
You can only
I
call-
don't know.
You
but I'm just
explain
saying.
it.
You
I'm
can
not
only
explaining
call
because
this cell phone because I
Okay.
got two.
You
You
are.
don't get the holiday next. You're not getting Valentine's Day.
You
don't
are
get prime
explaining,
time.
but they're not.
We can
the
have-
men don't
we can have
explain it, is
Valentine
what I'm
lunch.
saying. Oh my God! No, they don't do it on Valentine's Day.
Sometimes
That's
they do.
hilarious.
Well, they got side chick day, so you know
They
you.
do.
They do.
You
Side
get
chick
that.
day
They
is
do.
February 15th.
Yes, yeah.
But it does get extended because now that people know that it's side piece
Now
day,
they watching
switching
for
the
it.
they switching the
watching
days
for
up.
it.
So it's
Or they might be doing it the week
before,
before.
after.
Right.
So the whole month of February, you better be here. Let me find out you somewhere else. It's gonna be waiting to exhale 3 up in here.
True.
Woo!
But no, I definitely don't condone that. So yeah, I'm putting out my disclaimer now.
I'm
I
just
don't
being silly.
condone it, but still stay in your place because it's a lot of issues get
still,
caused
I don't
because
condone it, but stay in your place.
for real.
But
And I'm just going back to the days when I was wrong
when he used to.
When I used
back
to do.
in the day
because
when he
I was a side
young.
piece before, and I stayed in my place
You like being a side piece?
at the time.
Me
yeah,
too. I had a man
How
tell
did,
me
how did it
that.
make you feel?
It felt good until the woman got caught up.
And what did you do when she got caught up?
I started to back off because my thing is you are already involved with somebody else, so I can't be what you need me to be.
Was she married?
Yeah, she was. Well, one of them was.
How many times were you a side piece?
He like as many as they wanted me
Let
to
me
do.
just say this.
Maybe about 5 times, I say.
Oh,
Me?
wow.
This in the past. I'm like, I'm almost 50 years old. This is a long time ago.
I had a man tell me that's where somebody told me that's where they want to be. They don't want the responsibility. They don't want any of that. They just want to be with the woman and then go and do what they want to do. And we had a conversation about it because I was like, wow. You really don't mind? And he was like, no, that's nothing. I'm like, wow.
My thing is, you dipping your pen in a whole lot of inkwells. Disease is still real.
COVID is real out here. Let me tell you something. If you're dating me, I better see you the whole month of July. I better see you the whole month of November, the whole month of December, the whole month of February. Keep playing. Keep playing. Keep playing
But
with
the
me.
bottom line is, if somebody wants to be unfaithful,
funny.
they will find a way.
Keep playing.
They will find a way. I don't care how much time, because there's so many people that have been hurt because they're with people and they're like, when did he find the time? When did she find the time? Because they make the time. Some people get off on knowing that they're sneaking around and being conniving, and they get off on lying and playing games with people's emotions. But I say this, don't play with people's emotions, because it might end up getting you hurt in such a way, not emotionally but physically, and it might take you from up out of here. So be careful.
Wait until exhale 3. Keep playing with me. I'm just playing.
Don't play with me.
No, you're not.
Stop playing with me.
She's
Stop
not.
playing with me.
She said.
Karma is real.
It is.
Yes.
I don't understand it. I don't understand why a woman would prefer to be with a married man.
I didn't want to
They
be.
probably the same thing. They probably don't want the responsibility.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what we said earlier. Insecurity.
But no, but I'm saying I don't understand because they're single. A lot of people.
They probably got caught up. When I ended up with a married woman, that's how it was. It was just like
How
we
did you
kind of
meet
got. I don't want to say because then people might find.
Oh, my God.
Just in case, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, was it casual? Was it by mistake?
No. Because we would actually see each other like regularly, like in the same
Environment.
So because we kept seeing each other in the same environment, we got close. we ended up getting close, and then little flirting,
So
started
you
happening.
knew she was married.
Yeah, I knew.
See, that's what I'm saying.
I knew.
If that's what I'm saying,
Then you
it's
took
off limits.
It
You
is.
married?
I agree
Okay,
with
I'm
you.
going all the way over here.
How old?
And
Was
that's
that
how
was the
things
last.
happen.
That was the last time I ever.
How old
dated.
were you?
I was in my 20s,
Okay.
like maybe late 20s.
We can. Never mind. I was
What?
gonna say people make mistakes, but if you were in your
No, it was- and it
No,
was
people
crazy.
still make their mistakes
I know.
regardless of what age
Because-
you're
I
in.
know.
I just
I've
respect
seen
people in their relationship, and that's just because
I do
I've
too.
seen that growing up. So I respect that, and that's what it is. That's what it is.
Yeah,
Now
and
y'all got issues. That ain't my problem.
I got out of it. Like I was in it, and I remember I just felt bad because I was never the type to want to date a married woman or anything
And there
like
was
that because
so
I knew it
many
was wrong.
single women out there that didn't have any commitment
is-
or nothing.
It doesn't matter about that. It's like when you get caught up, you get caught up.
You
But
like who you like.
I remember we were
That's
laying
true.
in
That
bed one
chemistry
day.
A lot of
something.
single women don't make themselves available.
I was laying in bed one day with her, and I just had a conversation with her, and I was like, "What is wrong with your marriage?" And she said nothing. I was like, "So he's not a bad guy. The sex is bad. Oh no, the sex is great. So you're cheating on him for no reason."
Just nasty.
That was the last time I was ever with her.
She has some other things going on inside.
So
of
would
her.
it have
Probably
made
the
you?
attention.
Would it have made you feel better?
something.
Wait a minute, though. But did you hear what he asked?
Crave.
Did you hear what he asked?
He said,
"Is the sex bad?" So would it have made you feel better if she said the sex was bad and she was getting good sex from you?
No, my thing is like if there was that was just a question that I asked, like because I feel like if you're cheating, there's a reason for you to be cheating.
But she
So,
didn't have a reason.
She didn't have no reason. There was no reason at all.
And then her reason was she's not a whole woman.
Basically.
That's right. Not a whole.
She's not a
woman.
whole woman.
Y'all be careful now. That
No,
word.
I was
She was
I was-
saying
I
whole.
was-
WHOLE.
No,
Like, wait a
I'm
minute.
saying like she wasn't.
was broken.
She was broken somewhere. It
Somewhere.
was some type of brokenness inside of her, and that's all that have to be.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah,
Because like
she
I said, I
found
was
somebody
already
to
feeling
please
guilty about it, and then that just made it worse.
Yeah, because if you cheating on a good man, then girl, something's wrong with you.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I'm looking
Did you
at
know
it.
who her
Are they
husband
still
was?
married?
I knew who he was. I didn't know him like that, but I just remember her I remember her telling me one day, she was like, my husband think me and you messing around or something like that. I was like, what? And that kind of made me go more to doing it. I'm like, since you're going to accuse me. I was bad back
Are they
then.
still
What
married?
a tangle web we weave.
I don't mean to
Actually,
laugh at that.
I think they are.
It's not funny.
He saved their marriage.
That's not-
Sad deed
that's
to
not
the
funny.
rescue. No, I'm joking.
And you, I guess
respect
people would be
relationships.
surprised what people allow in their marriage. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Will and
Sometimes-
Jada got it all over Google. So.
Yeah.
They something stupid and different.
Yeah, but I was definitely wrong, everybody.
They
Yes.
created a whole new
I know I
word,
was wrong.
entangled, entanglement.
No, they took.
Yeah.
They took.
A lot of people are like that.
But they took the word entangled from a Disney movie and changed it and turned it into something dirty.
50 told them to go sit down because they are making marriage look foolish. And
Who said that?
50, 50,
Oh,
because
God,
50
I
got
don't
mad
wanna hear
because 50
nothing he
said,
said.
no, he said that Jada was making Will look weak and that
She
they were
yeah.
I think he said something along the lines that they were making a mockery of marriage or something.
They
He
are.
said that. So when 50 said it, I was like, oh, okay.
But
So
you don't know what other people have done in their marriage because
Yeah.
they didn't publicize it the way they're doing theirs.
And so many
Right.
people do
I-
so many
A
things.
lot
Yeah,
of people
I'm
in
sure.
Hollywood has done a lot of different.
You ain't even got to go to Hollywood.
That's
Obviously,
true.
we're in the Midwest. There's a lot of things
Exactly.
going on around
All
here.
the swinging and
Swanging.
yeah.
It's a lot
that
going on
stuff
here.
going.
Swanging.
Yeah, I don't know
I
anything
found
about it. I
out
don't want to
some-
be a part of it.
Me
Yeah,
neither.
I found out some stuff within the past few years. I'm like, what? Her too? Her too? Really?
Yeah, I just respect the relationships, and that's just how
Yeah,
I like
me
to
too.
keep it. Like, oh, you in a relationship, you married? Okay, cool. I respect that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So Brittany,
Mhm.
where can we find you?
Well, you can find me January through. Sorry. I'm just playing. You can find me. Where can you find me? You can find me on Facebook at Brittany Chanel. Find me on Instagram at It's Me, Brittany Chanel. You can find me on Rise and Grind Morning Show Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 9 to 10. Podcastics. You can find me here, Switchplay, every other Monday. You're going to find me on Always Consequences. That's going to be coming out January on Tubi. Entangled is on Tubi too, right?
Yes, it
you can
is.
see me on the stage play Entangled. And then, am I allowed to say where are y'all gonna see me with? Nope. Okay, cool. I don't know because I don't know what's gonna.
Yeah.
We don't either. Thank
Okay,
you.
cool. Yeah, but y'all probably gonna see me on that too.
Yeah. Cool. She's a phenomenal actress.
Yes,
Terry?
yes, very much so.
Yes, she is.
You can find me on Facebook, Terry Marshall, Instagram, Terry Time 2.
And she's also a phenomenal actress. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Hi. You can find
And
me at Cameron Kimball on Facebook, Cameron Elaine on IG. You can also see me in various little thingies around the way. You will find me here on Mondays. And also check out Meeting Boone. Thank you.
Well, all right.
You can find me on here at Podcastic every Monday and on Switchplay, and on Sundays I do various engineering for the various podcasts. Also Facebook Nicole Nelms and Instagram Nicole Boss Lady 24. And Mike, can we find you?
Oh, I was about to say, and Mike? Like, what?
She's also a phenomenal woman. Phenomenally woman. Yes.
Well, you can find me on pretty much most of the social media sites. Mike Raw Voices, MikeRaWvoices.
Raw
Raw Voices.
voices.
Thank y'all for tuning in. God bless y'all.
We also want you all to go on Switchplay TV's page
Yes.
and also vote for us for the Midwest Video Awards.
Vote.
Yes.
Vote.
Vote.
Have a great week. We'll see you all next week.
Vote.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Good night.
Bye.
Yeah, pero yeah. Pull. Oh, yeah. Woo. Yeah. Ah. Woohoo.